Hi, today is July 29th, 2024, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 1171 for the year, Pigeons in Flight. I am neither beguiled nor disgusted by pigeons. Perhaps I consider them to be the least awesome of birds, but generally speaking, I find birds to be awesome. Recently, I was out by the pier near what is still my home, and I took some pictures of pigeons in flight. When they are flying over your head, it's a bit frightening because what if they shit on your head or your hat? But when they are taking off or coming in for a landing, maybe hovering a bit just before they alight, they can mesmerize. They can, briefly, seem awesome. Poem number 1172, Whatever We Are. Hold me there, not just until you are satisfied, but until I am satisfied. Let me drink from your seemingly bottomless cup until I am sated and slaked 1,000 times over. Let my oral fixation transfix us both until we transmogrify or swap genders, in which case drink from my cup, my head in your hands or yours in mine. Whatever we are doing, whatever we are ardent, endless, ecstatic, stochastic, sublime. Poem number 1173, The Difference. I looked it up to make sure, and I learned that stochastic is a little more specific than random. Oxford says that it means randomly determined or having a random probability distribution. I'm going to have to say, though, that the difference between stochastic and random is a lot less than the difference between potential and possible. Poem number 1174, Cellophane. They enjoyed the feeling, including the pain, of being wrapped naked in cellophane, of struggling to escape in vain, and then of submitting to being restrained. They hadn't been beaten, they hadn't been slapped. They felt somehow recharged, but with energy sapped. And when it was over, when they were unwrapped, the audience whistled and cheered and clapped. And last poem of the day, poem number 1175, The Book. The book was more like most of the other books than most of the other books were. It was a very similar book. And although the book was not prepossessing, it was unassuming. It was not the kind of book that demanded to be read. It was the kind of book that didn't give a fuck whether it was read or not. It remained on a high shelf for many years next to several other books that were a lot more pissed off about their unread status. The book was content with its content, even if most readers were not. The book was interested enough in itself to more than make up for any lack of interest on the part of people generally. And despite that more or less universal lack of interest among the reading public, the book was grateful that it was familiar and similar and that it existed. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.